Hey everybody, it's Tom the Respiratory Flex. Call me Flex for short, or whatever you want to call me, and you can call me an idiot this time. Anyway, last time I cut the episode rather abruptly because I realized that I forgot something way over here. This is back at the other end of Phendrana, and yeah. Also, I managed to, in the meantime, spill my bottle of root beer that I was drinking from in the middle. And yes, I did actually check my time while I was in the middle of things to make sure that, yes, I actually was still, to make sure that I was actually over time. Now, we were up here before, and I remember I actually did get the power bomb ammunition tank that is in this little room here. But that's not the only thing you can do in this room. In one of the artifact descriptions, it says to seek the unseen cave at the top of Phendrana's edge. And, well, we didn't exactly do that. We came up here and went through that very visible morph ball tunnel over there, but we didn't look for anything unseen. So how about we take a look around at what you can see, what we can find in this area that might be considered unseen or anything of that sort. In fact, if you use your thermal visor, you can see a door there pretty plainly. If you use the X-ray visor, you can see it as well. And if you use your own two eyes, you can see that I'm an idiot. I'll have to work my way back up to the top. But yeah, you still can't get that without the grapple beam anyway, so I couldn't get that until this little runaround trip I've been doing here. But I should have remembered that there was something to get there while I was already here. So that is why I'm saying you can call me an idiot. That, and I can't seem to actually platform for any worth today. Well, you know what they say. You make one mistake and then you start to make 20. I think that threw me off my mojo. Like I had any mojo to begin with. I don't know. I think I'm starting to lose my grip a little. Now, if we can actually not screw up the grapple beam this time, and actually make it to the top. This is starting to lose its humor.
And that's the point, that I lost my sense of humor. Okay. Apparently, humming along with the music of my favorite obscure Australian musical artist is not going to help me get up here. I think I'm going to have to speed this up a lot, or this is just going to be the entire episode of me trying to get up to this one room. I guess I'll point out now that it's an unseen cave at the top, which is even represented on your map because the map doesn't even display this as having a door until you reveal it, so okay.
I think this was it. Yes. Your scan visor doesn't say anything, but I think a power bomb, yes, will destroy the wall. And the red door, so you can't get it until you have your plasma beam. And now you have some space pirate information. Even though you shouldn't really be able to. So apparently the pirates got to this artifact. I don't know. We now have the 11th of 12. And we know where the... We know where the 10th of 12 is, if we look at the thing. And from what I can see of my computer's screen, I think my girlfriend is home. Because she just came on Skype. That's lovely. But not what I'm trying to... And I just got a message from her. I'm recording. I'm recording, honey. Please. Give me some time. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so after that kind of, well, for lack of any better words, gong show of an attempt to get that artifact, I think we could all use a break. So I think I'll probably cut back to the other part of... I think I'll probably cut back once again until we get to Phendrana. No, we are in Phendrana. I mean, the early parts of Phendrana where we actually... where we were trying to... where we were when we realized that we had to come back here. So, yes. That is the thing I will do. With all these cuts, I'm going to have to actually just kind of use my intuitions for how long to record. That's going to be a little annoying. So, yeah. Anyway, I've been talking long enough, even though I'm supposed to have cut by now, so... Yep. I think I'll go back this way because it's faster. Actually, am I even going to go through the rest of Phendrana? Because I'm pretty sure we're done here. Might it be faster to go through Magmore Caverns? I will consider that. I don't think it will be. Either way, I'm going to cut, so I'll go through Magmore Caverns just for a change of scenery. I'll see you when we actually get to where we're going, which I believe we're finished in Magmore Caverns 2 for now. So I'll see you when we get back to the Chozo Ruins. Okay, I'm back. We're not actually at the Chozo Ruins yet, because I have a better plan. Once again, changing plans in the middle of everything. I'm not that well organized of a person or a Let's Player as it would apparently seem, so... Yep. We are here at the Talon Overworld. And I'm going to do a couple things here. There's really not much left to do in the Talon Overworld either. To be fair, there's not really much left to do in it anywhere other than the the phase-on mines, really. But this is where we have stuff to do that really stands out to me, and it seemed like, well, that elevator I just passed led me right to it, so. In this room here, you might have noticed on the map a long time ago there was the red door that we couldn't really do anything about. Well, now that we have the plasma beam and grapple beam and, I believe, X-ray visor, we can. I don't know if the X-ray visor is necessary or not. You can just wilt that thing without even having to have it attack you. Okay. Let me check. Yes, you do technically need your X-ray visor, although rain falls on these platforms, so... or at least one of them. Yeah. Let me see if there's anything at this wall either. Nope. Not that I can see. Oh. But there is something over here. Let me make sure I jump carefully. That wall isn't solid. It's just vines. So you can just jump through there for that missile expansion. Now make sure we have our proper vision. And jump to here for yet another missile expansion. We are just raking in the missile expansions. We have almost 200 now, which is good because I believe the max is, I think, usually 250. I think sometimes it's 255 or maybe 225, something like that, but I think 250 is usually what it is. It's one of those things that I should remember better about the games, but I don't. But anyway. Now that we've gotten that, I'm going to make one more quick trip to the Artifact Temple. Just to see if... Just to make sure that what we have... We have 10 of the 12 artifacts. So we should be able to see the last scan. If not, well then, it's not going to show up until after the one we're getting later. Yes, the one we're getting later. Because I'm hoping to be able to get that in this video, but... This episode might be long or short, depending on how things turn out. But I'm doubting it'll be short, because even with all the cuts, I feel like I've been recording for a while. I don't know. But, let's see, is that last totem gonna show up? I believe it has. Yes, it does. Invaders mine the depths in their greed, forge a path through a tunnel of the Great Poison to claim the artifact of Newborn. Interesting. So... I guess that's it for this little side detour. I guess cutting is kind of a necessary evil at this point in the game, because you're going around so many places, and you're not always going to be able to keep interesting commentary up. Especially not me, because to be frank, I still suck at this. Yeah. I'll see you when we're at the parts of the ruins that I'd like to explore. And in the meantime, I will save and heal and stuff. Okay. We are in the furnace in the Chozo Ruins, you might recall. And there's something we can do here now. First, that was weird. It's like my super missile went through it, went straight up, and then came straight back down to hit it once it was actually vulnerable. That is probably one of the stranger things I've seen in a while, but I've seen some strange things in this game while recording this. You got spider ball track there, got plated parasites along it, and you got a portion of this that's weak. And what do you know? We got a smooth surface. So let's boost ball our way up to the spider ball tracks and see if we can follow them. Bladed parasites are basically just getting in your way, so try to avoid them. And even though the track goes on at that point, what you're supposed to do is follow that little beam. And these are the hardest parts of these little things, when you don't actually get to use your spider ball. Because when you're with a spider ball, you're not going to lose balance unless you accidentally let go of the R button. But if you're on this little thing, you can get sent flying pretty easily if you're not careful. Case in point. I feel like I'm going to both start and end this video with taking a long time to do something and then getting an artifact. There's not an artifact in this room, but there's one very close by. I think you can probably figure out where it is. Especially if you've already played the game before, in which case you know where it is and you don't need me to explain. Okay. Got here. Now what you want to do is, not that. Okay. That got there eventually. Now try to line yourself up. It's a little weird, especially if you don't have good depth perception, but and once you get to here, that'll get you a missile expansion. That didn't take nearly as long to get as I was thinking it might. Okay, I got my laptop partly in front of my TV screen, so I can't really see which beams are where, even though I should remember it pretty well. I sometimes don't. Oops. Anyway, got more Chozo ghosts. Got to deal with them fairly quickly. Don't worry about running out of missiles in this room, because there's a recharge station right here. So use all the super missiles you want, really. Okay. And with all that, before you do this, make sure you've gotten the energy tank from the ice beam thing here. Because if you don't, I think this locks it. shoot that with the plasma beam, and using this bomb slot, rather than adjusting the path the statue will shoot you along, moves the entire statue. And lo and behold, there's a door underneath it that, again, I don't believe was actually shown on the map. They really wanted to hide some of these artifacts, didn't they? And down here, beneath the Hall of the Elders, is an artifact. The Artifact of World, the 10th of 12. I believe the statue never actually moves back to its old position. So... and you can't even use it anymore. And all three of the bomb slots are dead. So, yep. It's a pretty symbolic way to really kind of end our time here in the ruins. Because I'm going to save here and end the episode, because we've been going on for quite a while. Or at least it feels like it to me. But after this, I think we're pretty much done in the Chozo ruins. Next time on Let's Play Metroid Prime, we will return to the Phazon Mines and start exploring the depths, seeing what we can find there. Until then, this has been Somni Respiratory Flux. Tell me in the comments how you think I'm doing. Respond, vibrate, feedback, and resonate in the comments. I've said comments already. And then just tell me what I did right, wrong, everything. You know. This intro has been it's not an intro, it's an outro. This outro has been about as awkward as the entire recording has, so I think I'm going to go ahead and end it now. Good night. Or afternoon, or evening, or morning, or whenever you happen to be watching this video. Bleh.